Good morning, everyone. As we start this new week, there's a lot happening in the skies above us, and it's important to stay informed and prepared. Today is Sunday, September 21st, 2025, and we need to talk about a major storm system developing over the Rockies. This system is already showing signs of intensifying, with swirling clouds and rapidly dropping pressure, and meteorologists are keeping a close eye on its path. This isn't your average low-pressure system. It's set to bring several days of severe weather as it moves across the country. The energy building up in the atmosphere is expected to trigger a series of strong storms, and the potential for disruption is significant. From the Great Plains to the East Coast, millions will be affected. Cities large and small, rural communities, and everything in between should be on alert as this system sweeps eastward, bringing changing conditions to a huge swath of the nation. The most dangerous period will be Monday through Thursday, with threats of damaging winds, power outages, and travel disruptions. Local authorities are already issuing advisories, and it's wise to keep an eye on updates as the situation evolves. Large hail and tornadoes are possible, especially in the central states. If you live in an area prone to severe weather, now is the time to review your safety plan and make sure you have a way to receive warnings. Even if you miss the worst storms, expect heavy rain and possible flooding. Urban areas could see flash flooding, while rural regions may deal with swollen rivers and creeks. Remember, never drive through flooded roads, turn around, don't drown. Behind the system, temperatures will drop sharply, signaling autumn's arrival. You'll want to dig out those jackets and sweaters, as chilly winds and crisp mornings are on the way for much of the country. We'll break down the storm's day-by-day progression so you know what to expect and when. From timing the heaviest rain to tracking the risk of severe storms, we'll help you plan ahead and stay safe. It's not about alarm, it's about being prepared and making smart decisions. Check your emergency supplies, charge your devices, and talk with your family about what to do if severe weather strikes. We'll also check the tropics, as hurricane season is peaking and there's activity to watch. Several systems are being monitored, and coastal communities should stay alert for any changes in the forecast. Last Saturday's tornado in Illinois is a reminder. Severe weather can strike fast and leave lasting impacts. Communities are still cleaning up, and our thoughts are with those affected. Stay tuned for updates throughout the week, and remember that staying informed is your best defense against unpredictable weather. Let's dive into the details and get ready for the week ahead. Your safety and preparedness are our top priorities as we track this turbulent weather together. Today is Sunday, and it's not just any Sunday. It's the beginning of a significant stretch of active weather that will impact millions across the central and eastern United States. As the sun rises, there's a sense of anticipation in the air, with communities waking up to the first hints of what's to come. This is the opening act, setting the stage for a series of storms that will unfold over the next several days. Out to the west, the main storm system is still gathering strength. You can already see its influence though. Clouds thickening, winds picking up, and a subtle shift in the atmosphere that signals change is on the way. Even before the heart of the storm arrives, its reach is being felt hundreds of miles ahead. Today, two broad regions are under the gun for severe weather. The first stretches from the Great Lakes all the way down to North Texas, covering a vast swath of the country. Meteorologists are watching these areas closely, as conditions are just right for storms to turn severe in a matter of hours. The second area of concern is the upper Midwest, where the atmosphere is primed for isolated damaging winds and pockets of hail. While these threats may seem scattered, they can be intense and catch people off guard, especially if you're not paying close attention to changing weather alerts. In North Texas and southern Oklahoma, there's also a low but not zero risk of tornadoes. Even a single tornado can cause significant damage, so it's important to stay alert, especially in these regions where the ingredients for severe storms are coming together. As the afternoon progresses, storms are expected to bubble up and intensify, especially near major cities like Dallas and Fort Worth. By evening, these storms could be moving right into urban areas, bringing heavy rain, gusty winds, and the potential for hail. Farther north, clusters of storms will target cities like Chicago, where wind and hail are the main threats. Sirens may sound, and residents should be prepared for sudden changes in weather, even if the day starts out calm. Remember, a marginal risk doesn't mean no risk. Any storm that develops today could bring local damage, downed trees, power outages, or even property damage. It only takes one strong storm to disrupt your plans or your neighborhood. As night falls, most storms will gradually weaken, but the atmosphere won't fully settle down. Instead, it will be recharging, setting the stage for an even more significant severe weather event on Monday. The energy left behind tonight will help fuel tomorrow's storms. Think of today as your chance to get ready. Use this opening act to review your severe weather safety plan, gather emergency supplies, and make sure everyone in your household knows what to do if warnings are issued. Preparation now can make all the difference later. The days ahead promise even stronger storms, so take this opportunity to get ahead of the weather. Stay informed, stay prepared, and make sure you're ready for whatever this active weather pattern brings. Monday is when the storm system flexes its muscle. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a slight risk for severe weather across much of Kansas, Oklahoma, and the Texas Panhandle. Expect scattered severe storms, with damaging winds and large hail. Hailstones could reach an inch or more. Wind gusts may exceed 60 miles per hour, and there's a low but real tornado risk, especially in southern Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Most storms will develop late in the day and continue overnight, making nighttime alerts crucial. Have a weather radio or phone alerts that can wake you if warnings are issued. Secure loose outdoor items now, they can become dangerous in high winds. Know your safe place, lowest level, interior room away from windows. Monday will be active, your preparation matters. Stay alert and ready to act. On Tuesday, the severe threat shifts east, with a marginal to possible slight risk from the mid-Mississippi Valley to North Texas. If morning clouds clear, afternoon sun could fuel explosive storms. Damaging winds and large hail remain the main threats, but tornado potential is conditional, especially if supercells form over eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas. Storms are likely to fire up late afternoon, peaking in instability. As they mature, expect clusters or lines to continue the threat into the evening. Tornado risk is highest with any isolated supercells ahead of the main line. Residents in the risk zone should have safety plans ready and know the difference between a watch and a warning. Keep devices charged and stay tuned to local weather updates. Tuesday could be dangerous if conditions align. Be ready to act quickly. Stay weather aware throughout the day. By Wednesday, the storm's core moves into Missouri and Arkansas, shifting the severe threat to the Ohio Valley. Scattered severe storms are expected from Indiana and Ohio down through Kentucky, Tennessee, and Mississippi. Main threats: damaging straight-line winds and a continued tornado risk, especially where moisture and spin are present. Storms will likely develop in the afternoon, peaking with daytime heating. The activity will be scattered. Some towns may see strong storms, others nothing. Everyone in the risk area should stay vigilant and have a shelter plan. Mobile home residents have a backup plan for sturdier shelter. Monitor forecasts closely as risk areas may shift. Wednesday is another key day in this week-long severe weather event. Stay prepared and alert. On Thursday, a powerful storm system continues its eastward journey, pushing into the northern Ohio Valley. This sprawling system, visible on satellite and radar, brings with it a wide swath of unsettled weather, signaling a significant change for millions across the region. As the day progresses, the storms advance steadily toward the east coast, darkening skies from the Great Lakes to the Atlantic seaboard. Residents in major cities and rural communities alike will notice the rapid shift in weather conditions. While the system will gradually weaken as it moves east, it still has enough energy to spark isolated severe storms. Areas from upstate New York through the Appalachian Mountains should be prepared for sudden downpours, frequent lightning, and the possibility of hail. The threat doesn't stop there. The deep south will also see storms rolling in, bringing heavy rain, vivid lightning, and the risk of flash flooding in low-lying areas. Damaging wind gusts remain the main hazard with this system. Winds could be strong enough to snap tree limbs, toss loose objects, and make travel hazardous, especially for high-profile vehicles. While the tornado risk is lower compared to earlier in the week, it is not zero. Isolated tornadoes are still possible, especially where storms become more intense, so it's important to stay weather aware. Scattered thunderstorms could easily bring down trees, blocking roads and damaging property. Even a single strong storm can cause significant disruption to daily life. Power outages are likely across a wide area, as strong winds and falling branches impact power lines. Crews may be busy restoring service well into the night. Most of these storms will develop during the afternoon and evening hours, when the atmosphere is most unstable and energy is at its peak. Warm, moist air surging ahead of the front will fuel these storms, making them capable of rapid intensification and sudden changes in severity. As the front finally passes, expect a sharp drop in temperatures and gusty winds. The relief from the heat will be noticeable, but the transition could be abrupt and blustery. For both the northeast and southeast, Thursday represents the last major severe weather threat from this system. However, it only takes one storm to cause problems, so don't let your guard down just yet. Stay alert by monitoring the radar and keeping up with the latest forecasts. Local meteorologists and weather apps can provide real-time updates as conditions change. Make sure you have a reliable way to receive warnings, whether it's a weather radio, smartphone alerts, or local news broadcasts. Quick action can make all the difference. By late Thursday, the system will finally begin to weaken and move offshore, bringing an end to this round of severe weather. Until then, stay prepared and stay safe. By Friday and Saturday, the storm's main energy exits the East Coast, but unsettled weather lingers. Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms are possible from New England to Florida as the cold front stalls. The main concern shifts to rain and much cooler temperatures, with a refreshing autumn air mass settling in. Some areas may see local flooding, especially where rain repeats. Most won't see a washout, but keep indoor plans as a backup. The widespread severe threat is over, but damp, dreary conditions may persist. This marks the end of the storm's cross-country journey, impacting nearly every state east of the Rockies. Cooler, drier air will be a welcome change for many. It's a reminder of how dynamic our weather can be in the fall. While we track the big storm, hurricane season is peaking in the Atlantic. Tropical storm Gabrielle southeast of Bermuda is expected to become a hurricane but poses no threat to the U.S. It will pass near Bermuda, then head out to sea, possibly affecting the Azores later in the week. Behind Gabrielle, a new tropical wave off Africa could develop and may track closer to the U.S. East Coast, something to watch. Another area of interest, the Central American Gyre, a late-season hotspot for tropical development. No immediate threats, but the tropics remain active and unpredictable. The key hurricane season isn't over. Stay prepared and don't get complacent. Have your hurricane plan and supplies ready if you live along the Gulf or Atlantic coasts. The peak of the season often brings long tracking storms. Stay vigilant until the season officially ends. This week will be turbulent for much of the U.S., with the most dangerous weather from Monday through Thursday. Take the forecast seriously and prepare now. Don't wait until storms arrive. Make sure you have multiple ways to get weather alerts, including a NOAA weather radio and phone alerts. Know your safe place for tornadoes and severe storms. Lowest level interior room away from windows. Review your emergency plan and kit water, food, first aid, flashlights, batteries, medications. Secure loose outdoor items that could become projectiles. Stay informed, forecasts can change quickly. Follow updates from the National Weather Service and trusted meteorologists. Our goal is to keep you safe. Be vigilant, prepared, and look out for each other. We'll get through this together. Stay safe.